So I heard that the latest data showed that BC has the worst child poverty rate in Canada?
That's true. For the 4th year in a row, BC has the highest child poverty rate of all the provinces in Canada. Our rate is 20.9% compared to the national average of 16.8%. That means that 174,000 children are living in poverty in BC. That's the same size as the populations of Victoria, Nanaimo, and Comox combined.
That's really shocking, but why is that?
Well, there are two main reasons. Firstly, welfare incomes in BC are completely inadequate. Families on income assistance have incomes that fall $10,000 short of the poverty line in Vancouver. The second reason is that the wages in BC are very low. Over half of the families living in poverty in BC have at least one person working in a full-time, full-year position. This means that even having full-time, full-year employment is no guarantee of escaping poverty in BC.
So what should BC do?
BC needs to commit to the national child poverty reduction targets of reducing child poverty by 25% by 2012 and 50% by 2017. BC is going to have to work even harder to achieve these targets because we currently have the highest rates in Canada.
But I thought we've been asking for this for a long time.
We have, and it's really important that we hold the government accountable to make sure that these targets are actually achieved.
So that's why there's a challenge out there to the BC Premier, Gordon Campbell. Let's look at the next clip.
So I challenge the Premier to get the BC child poverty rate down to the national average. The rate is not down to the 10-province average by the next time we publish figures in November 2008. In keeping with the government's own accountability goals, we recommend that the Premier donate the $65,200 increase in pay to a charity or charities of his choice to provide services to families, children, and youth who are poor. That's a challenge, Mr. Premier. You have the power to do this. You have a choice to do it. You should be accountable for doing it. Now, the Premier may not wish to take up this challenge. I can understand why he may be a little reluctant to do so. But at the very least, we would challenge him to have in place a poverty reduction strategy with firm targets, timelines, and plans no later than this time next year. Mr. Premier, we hope you can live up to the challenge. Thank you.
So what should we be doing to support this challenge?
Actually, that's where we need you to help. We need you to write emails or letters to the BC Premier, Gordon Campbell, to remind him of the challenge, but more importantly is to get BC government to commit to the poverty reduction strategies, such as raising the minimum wage to $10.50 an hour so that workers don't have to work in poverty anymore. So here's the information for Gordon Campbell. Email him or write to him and let him know that you care.
Run those tests on me again. It's a funny little thing you do.